Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I am quite good. I'm going to do a topic today that I basically did yesterday and I didn't expect to do today, but when the Swami makes a statement on expansion, you listen to it. And I met the Swami in person in Las Vegas at Big 12 Media Days. The one and only Jason Scheer from our Arizona site on the 24/7 network has spoken about Florida State and Clemson possibly joining the Big 12. And if there's one dude I trust with that info, it's Jason Scheer. First, your reminder, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, leave those comments, so appreciated. And we're sponsored by Mailrag Golf Clothing. Go check out that link down there in the story. Jason Scheer took a lot of heat with the entire Pac-12 falling apart, the four corners joining the Big 12. Took a lot of heat, and he was right from the start. He nailed it. You know, the thing about sources is we never know who they are. And sometimes they're really good sources, and sometimes they're, kind of putting together different pieces of information. So I'm not going to question his source, because whoever that source is feeding him gold. And Jason also has to know how to weed through it and understand exactly, what's probably authentic and sometimes truth stretching, as sources tend to do. But on Sunday, Jason Scheer tweeted out that he has now been told that this talk about Florida State and Clemson coming to the Big 12 is tangible, and it could happen within the next couple years. And the private equity investment by the Big 12 kind of makes sense now. If they're looking at outside money, that means they don't just want to spend it on hoping their institutions, acclimate to this NCAA settlement that's going to take place. It'll cost every school about $20 million. There's something more going on, and this might be it. Maybe there is dreams of adding 4 ACC schools that are really tangible, believable at this point. When Scheer tweets it out, I'm going to believe it. So I've now moved it from the rumor to the possibility to this is tangible, real stuff. Because Jason Scheer, that's how much I trust that dude. He's a grumpy old guy, but he's not that old. He's just great at his job. I got some pushback from Florida State fans, about yesterday's DD. Yeah, we don't want to be in the Big 12. We're better than that. We'd rather go independent. See, there's a problem with that. It's called the finances of running an athletic department. And you can think you have all the money in the world, but you don't. You might have more money than some schools, but you don't. And there's only a few schools that can do the independent thing. One is Notre Dame, and honestly, the other one is Texas that I can think of. Anyone else? I don't even know that Alabama could pull it off because they're so intertwined in the SEC, just as Ohio State and everyone else is up in the Big Ten. So you're going to have to find a home. And if the Big Ten and SEC really aren't that interested in expanding right now, and the Big 12 can get the money to do so, well, I think it might happen. And if one person can sell it, it's Brett Yormark. And if one person can get it right in reporting from sources, it's Jason Scheer. So I'm going to roll with it. There's something tangible now, and I know it's more than just the conferences or the teams, the schools kind of talking behind closed doors or on phone calls or through third parties. There's something smoky here. We're going to try to weed through that smoke to see if there's actual fire. But it's an interesting story, and I think, even though they don't realize it, schools such as Florida State and Clemson would fit really well into the Big 12 and come in not as subservients to the other schools, as I mentioned yesterday, as full partners at a table with everyone else. The Big 12 is going to be a force. It's going to take a while, but it'll get there. And with Brett Yormark at the helm, he's working every angle possible to get this conference's finances as close to on par with the other two conferences as possible. He repeated that message over and over, that the Big 12 is here to stay as the third power conference.